Guys, Bitcoin is going to self-destruct. You're going to see this happen. Welcome, market maker militia. It is Saturday. It is 3 o'clock Eastern time here in Florida. Guys, I just got off a live stream with our group. We have a professional market intelligence person there who owns a market intelligence company. We analyzed the GlassNode data. We compared it to the price action. If you were a member of our room, you would know right now that 95% of Ethereum is owned by 1% of the wallets. You would know that 90+% of XRP is owned by 1% of the wallets. You would know that the whales, by and large, are abandoning and they've been selling off hard. This market move has been driven by the largest whales. I've told you this whole time in this Road to 25K series, this is all artificial, and the GlassNode data we reviewed again today confirms that, in my mind, very, very much as close to 100% as you can get. Bitcoin's going to get pulled apart like warm bread, and you're going to start to see it decline. We still have a little bit more room to go up for max greed level, and then you're going to see this thing turn around and dump hard to the point where my 20 to 25K range that I've been telling you from our pattern completion, because I'm a pattern trader, you can see my Gartley pattern right here, that may actually be high. Okay, we could very well see Bitcoin go below 20K, but we don't know until we have candles printed. The market metrics that I looked at today in GlassNode and we analyzed on our live stream, guys, you wouldn't be buying right now, okay? If you want to learn how to trade, we're developing a whole trading series for our room, and you guys can come here, you can learn to trade and capitalize on this dissension, because Bitcoin is going to go down, and when it does, it's going down very, very hard. You need to understand this, okay? So guys, let's get into the price action. Let's get into the data right now and see where Bitcoin is at. It's Florida and it is hot outside, guys, but I've been inside all day on this live stream. Let's look at the GAN support levels, see where we're at. We're at 49,551. We're below 49.6. That's acting as resistance. I want to look at the Kumo cloud. Everything should be good. Yeah, we're riding high on the moving averages. You got a nice support cloud underneath you. Everything looks good for continuation. And guys, this can go up a little bit more. As you know, I gave you that 52K level. I said that would be peak FOMO, max corrective market. They can still pump it up to this level, but this is turning around. I'm very, as much convinced as I can be in a financial market, this market's going to come falling apart, guys. Our Temes, we still have our bullish cross right here. I gave you this pump, by the way, yesterday. I gave you this pump before it happened. It happened after my video was published. I even told you the candle count in yesterday's video, how many candles it would be, because pattern trading for 20 years, I see patterns very clear. It was 2 candles pump, right? I give you that example over here. I said I expect 1 candle and then a second candle. Go look at yesterday's video. I called that out. I'm telling you guys, be very careful what you do in this market. If you want real-time data, you need to be in our room. If you want to learn how to trade and capitalize on this fall, you need to be in our room. I attached a flyer to our video description. Our Discord link is in the video description, as well as our Twitter, guys. You need to join this room. Over 800 people joined this week. You're going to miss out on a major, major move, and we're going to tell you when you can buy, and we're going to tell you how to make money on the way down, guys. All right, so let's look at some other things here. I want to see my volatility and volume. Guys, I told you yesterday about this pump, right? And let's look at what the pump actually was. Let's compare it to our volume indicators. Let's see, look at the size of this. Look at this. Okay, so I told you this would take a whale pump to move the price. It's been the whole premise of the Road to 25K series. All of this is artificial. None of this is real, and I'll explain why that's important, okay? Because I know a lot of people say, what does it matter? I own coins, they're going up in value. I totally understand that sentiment, but you need to understand the market structure. Let me pull this down so we can get a reading. Look at the size of the pump that they did. This was, at its peak, 3.3 times out of trend, okay, to get the pump up here into this level. This is the biggest Bitcoin wallets doing this. The smaller wallets, the medium wallets, are either holding or selling, okay? USDT is at the peak that it's been. They're gearing up for something, either a parabolic pump, which is always a possibility, most likely based on the price action, based on the lack of retail support. This is going to be a dump, and it's going to come hard, guys. It's going to come hard. So let's look at this. I want to look at the GAN fan, look at some support and resistance levels. We know that it's whale manipulation. Yeah, this is all peak resistance up here. Like I said, this can still come up a little bit more. If they want to pump it, they can send it somewhere, guys. They can send it up here to the corrective market structure. It could also just start rolling down, but they have a little bit more room to move before this market falls apart. Okay, guys, why does it matter if the whales increase the price? I need to finish my thoughts. It matters because if you own coins and you're stuck, all of this is good. This pump, this ascension, all of this is good, right? The problem is if you want to buy and hold for the long term, you don't want to buy and have the market turn around and you lose 75% of your value, okay? That's what you need to understand. This is a great market to trade in. I gave you guys that pump. People in my room took that trade. They made money. They're still making money. This market's going to turn back around, guys. You can be a trader or you can be a holder. If you're holding here, you're going to get killed, in my opinion. So let's look at this on the GAN. Let me take this off. So how did I know that this was going to pump? Because they pumped it up above the 200 moving average. I showed you guys that yesterday. In addition to that, we did have a bullish Gartley pattern, and these things are highly, highly accurate, and it pumped up from there as well. Guys, what did it do? Remember I told you I would buy above 48K. I would buy above 40K if, what was my modifier? If we did not make bearish shapes. As soon as after we pumped, look at this, we pumped and made a double top instantly and sold off, and they brought the price back up again. The whole pump and the whole way up has been artificial. You can capitalize on this by trading. You do not capitalize on this by holding. Be very careful what you do with your money. 4-hour time frame, guys. Again, nothing's changed. The corrective market structure is still here. You see the volume. This is more volume right here, and this is with the bull market pulled in, okay? The bull market is pulled in here. This is more volume up here to support the price, and then you have a massive deficit afterwards. You have a deficit here and a deficit here, okay? And then up here is where they would have to get it to really have good trading volume. But guys, looking at the GlassNode data, there's no wallet support for this, okay? This is a matter of time before it self-destructs. You are trading in a ticking time bomb. This trend line is a natural progression of the price. This is all bullshit, my friends. And if you're buying into it, if you're watching the 200K videos, they do not know how to analyze markets and trade markets. They are holders that bought their coins for a penny, and they want the price to go as high as possible before they dump, okay? Keep that in mind. You're talking to a trader in a trading group who's been doing this for 20 years. You're going to see this turn around, and it is going to dump extremely, extremely hard. Hopefully fast, because we do believe in a second bull run, but that number is going to get low, guys. I'm telling you, Bitcoin's going to experience new lows when this market turns around. The lack of wallet support is shocking if you look at the data and do a deep dive analysis. So guys, just keep that in mind. Let's look at the polynomial trend regression. It's probably a higher number because of the pump. I wonder what it is. I haven't looked in a couple days. Yeah, 40,340. So it's still like, what, 10,000 points lower than it's trading at right now almost. But it is 40,340 is a trend regression, the price prediction for where Bitcoin should be based on 2.5 weeks of trading data. Okay, so watch for this to start happening in steps. I gave you guys the price targets. I gave you guys the different time frames. I gave you guys the head and shoulders. Bitcoin's going to start legging down. It has a little bit more room to run. It can go up a little bit more before it really self-destructs, but I'm telling you, these macro patterns, you can mark this video. These macro patterns will come into play at some point, and you're going to have price make shapes, and you are going to be descending to new lows. The 28K level is going to be your stop at some point before you get to 20 to 25K Bitcoin down here, and it could go lower. I need to see candles, and I need to see patterns. Guys, if you want crystal clear TA, update it multiple times a day. If you want subscription services that can cost up to $800 a month, they are in our room. We can make you traders. We can make you understand the markets. We give you the education and community support to do so. If you're interested in that, over 800 people joined this week. Come check out our room. No risk, no obligation. Discord link in the video description. I am pumped today, guys, because that data is mind-blowing. That live stream, if you join, we recorded it. You'll be able to watch it, and we go over this data daily. It will blow your mind. Guys, seriously consider joining because you're going to miss out on the opportunity of a lifetime when this thing falls apart. Hope you guys have a fantastic weekend. We'll talk again soon, my friends.